Thursday evening, just got out of the sauna, did a couple of calls, had a beer, and here I am. It's a nice evening here on the island. Temps are good, and I just checked the surf report, making me think I'm about to do a quick mission down to the coast and get wet. I got a new wetsuit to try, and I'm excited to just get in the water, swim, sort of get exhausted, and sort of get that feeling like I'm about to get shacked. But not actually do it, just because I ride it. But that's always my goal, and then I get shacked. This is what I saw, and this is what made me want to jump on down to the coast to check it out. That looks pretty good. So as long as I hit it on Friday before a certain time, it might be just the right size for me to catch a bunch of waves, have a ball, and then get coop out on the beach. I gotta wake up early, and I'm probably gonna hit some traffic when I go through Metro Seattle area. We're gonna try though. Okay, are we set? Oh, let's do this. Coop is already out. Bit of snoring has already been happening, and I've been seeing him do the dreamy dog run at night. I don't know if we'll catch it right now, but I guess it's time for me to call it a night too. Oh. Night night, buddy. Hygiene first, right? No, I don't spit everywhere in the parking lots, FYI. I have a spit bottle. Gotta hydrate before I sit in the water all day tomorrow. That's what I always start doing the night before. At least I feel like I get out of the water and I'm sort of shriveled up. It's just, maybe it's osmosis. Good morning. Nothing's open, so I'm making my own little coffee right here. And these homies sent me a little coffee to try. Pretty stoked about that. Neat brand from where I'm from. Back in East Tennessee, Carolina, like the Southeast. So this is just a different style of making coffee. Let's try it out. They're single servings. At least for me, it's a little different than a French press or a AeroPress. Oh, that's cool. Smells rich. I'll take it. So it's like a tea bag. Boiling water now. Oh, cool. All right. First time. How about it? Looks pretty wild. Oh dear. Says to steep for 5 minutes. Game on. hearing coop eats making me hungry, but so much joy when I see this guy sort of walk around, smile, and prance, and love his life. Whew. Getting choked up. All right, let's check this coffee. About to hit the road. Making a little pit stop. Ooh, that's solid. The beanbags is a good pick. Thanks, guys. Got mail going out. It's nice to not have to seek out a post office. If I see these, I just leave it in the outgoing. I don't think that's a hack. I'm just glad those exist. So there's a place called Bikini Beans where they serve in bikinis or things like that. This is the style of one, a ladybug espresso. I would love like a 20-ounce vanilla latte.
You got it.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. This van?
Like, I mean, do you live in your van?
5 years.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah. I'm from the East Coast, but
That's awesome.
yeah, I've been out west for a little while and wanted to come out here to see what the bike trails were like.
Are they amazing? Do you love them so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, I hope you have fun.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. This is a cool van.
Appreciate it.
Setup.
It's not too bad. It's more than enough.
Awesome. Well,
Hey.
be safe.
Yeah, have a good one.
Have a lot of fun.
Off to the surf.
Yeah.
Later. MountainManDan.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all into
Non-stop, man. Check it out. Come surfing with me.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, this is home.
Sweet.
Where y'all from?
We just came from throught.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the business up here?
We're just picking up some stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, we're on our way back now.
Pretty drive, though.
Yep, it was awesome.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Y'all have an excellent day.
Yeah, you too.
All right, we're back on the road. We got fuel. Gotta take my gas glove off because when I'm fueling up, the fuel normally is, at least diesel pumps are greasy. I get a little tired of it. And once your skin has diesel on it, it'll smell like diesel for like an entire day. Anyways, was trying to document more of the trip, see if it's fun or if it's stuff that you out there would want to see. That's what I'm learning. Anyways, that's why your feedback is helpful and I appreciate your comments, but I met some cool people in the parking lot sort of wondering, you know, are you a vlogger? Are you a YouTuber? Which I guess I can say I am now. They were wondering why I was filming the things I was filming, and it's like, oh, it's part of the trip, you know? A clean windshield is like the favorite part of a gas stop for me because I get to get the windshield all clear, so the views are better. The views are easier to see, and if I have to grab the camera and film while driving, I want it to be scenic. So there you go. We're a half hour from the beach. I'm excited to plow right into the water. 68 degrees, and I've heard the wind should be desirable for what I want to do today, and I think that's going to be great for some small wave days. The goal is volume. I want to catch a significant amount of waves. Just practice a few things and enjoy the water. I think Coop will enjoy the same too. This type of stuff always happens where I'm traveling and I see stuff and it's like, oh, maybe I'll get to catch it again, maybe I won't. I'm trying to be better about actually stopping, seeing the thing, and being able to share it with other people, because it's sort of like just in this memory bank of JPEGs in my brain, and I'm not positive I'll get back to seeing this stuff. Here's a perfect example. Bay City sausage. You see it first. So, nailed it! Wasn't looking for a snack, but part of me thought if I wanted to get frisky later, I could probably enjoy a pretty good smoked sausage in the Traeger. So we got German garlic and the beer cheddar. So I'm excited. You know who else is? Hey, buddy. Remember that scene from Dumb and Dumber where Jim Carrey's crawling out of that rhino? Feels like it every time. All right, the background noise is Coop breathing, people in the parking lot because it's popular, this is a good beach, and the close break to Seattle. I'm excited. I don't know if this is good for the area, it looks fun, and I'm about to just go with the opportunity to learn, and that's what I'm gunning for. Practice pop-ups, having fun, spotting waves, and just enjoy being out here. The weather is amazing. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm liking how the light looks finally. They're not on, but I think I figured out the lines, and they're finally not in here, so that's a good thing. We're gonna play around with that. The film will hopefully be a little less distractible because I've figured out the LED lights and adjustments on the camera and whatnot, but here I am in a wetsuit, sort of looking like a seal already, or maybe a beach whale, feeling thick, but maybe it's the gym all week and not all the food. Coop's gonna hang here, a little warm. I put the shades up for him. He's doing this right now. Can't tell you why, leaning on the refrigerator so seriously. He's got a full bowl of water, a couple of cubes in it, and he's gonna breathe like this probably for the remainder of the afternoon based off of his issue with traveling is like if we're in transit, he's gonna pant. And he tries to put his butt up in the aisle of the van. I think it's a security thing, keeps him from sliding around if there are turns, but that's his MO, nonstop. Challenging. Anyways, I've learned and that's what he does, so. 1 second. He's gonna probably finish this bowl. This is his style, he'll go full bowl. I'm gonna get to riding. May put a watch on because I think I'm gonna be out there a little while. It's not a hard paddle out, so the goal is to work on just some sprints to catch, do the pop-up stand, and just enjoy it. Ton of people here. And I reconnected with a person I met down in Oregon surfing on a first trip. They recognized me right off the bat, super cool. So I do have some familiar faces. Hope to be some friends by the end of the day. It was a good sesh. Stood up enough times to be happy. Definitely don't know this break from anything, so it is a little funny to be out there and I'm just looking at other people to see what they're doing, but also I don't know if they know what they're doing. So I'm just reading through stuff and seeing what I can gain from the water. It's a cool scene. I'm just happy to be in the water. The temps are amazing. It does feel warm enough to enjoy it, and maybe cool enough for booties. Who knows? But man, just having the salt, like I've sort of got salt mouth. Feels like I've been eating movie popcorn. I am sort of just over the certain groups out there because I'm trying to intermingle and at least find a little zone, and it seems like it's just difficult to fall in and actually get in a spot where everybody's sort of cycling through the lineup. Anyways, play around and see if I can get some footage and other angles. Seems like a great day to at least explore with that and see what I can capture versus just try to surf maybe not the best of conditions. At least for me, I'm not reading it correctly and it's not primo. I've got another day and I've got probably another session in me here in a little bit, so it's nice to have a break. Cool to wear a wetsuit again, huh? How do I look? And wouldn't you know it, I ran into a couple new people. Didn't quite surf together today, our schedules were different. We went out at some different intervals, but great humans, quite excited to surf with them hopefully soon, and we're actually gonna go check out a little Hawaiian barbecue joint. So we looked out and, sorry, saltwater? I just feel like, man, picking a thing and doing it and becoming part of that community is just where it's at. How was dinner, buddy? Hey! I would love to try to vlog it up tonight, but after waking up so early this morning, and to get down here to surf, I'm just fatigued. It was a good day. Stoked about the folks that I met. Good connections from another surf session down in Oregon. It's wild how paths can cross like that. I'm impressed, but van people tend to find the same style of people, so stoked about that. And here we are at another good break and doing it rinse and repeating like we normally do. We're gonna ride in the morning. They had another group of friends come down from Seattle, so we're gonna surf again. Excited about that, just to make some new connections. It's just nice not surfing alone. I mean, you're out in the conditions. It may not always be life-threatening, but it's nice to share the camaraderie and do that. that's a worthy experience to do. We're able to experience like a barbecue joint and then like a little pizza tap room style spot. And they showed me around town. It was super neat, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. We really got to know each other, and vans were the talk, and then career and peoples. It was rad. Super fun evening. Now Coop and I are bedding down for the night. It'll be an early one. I just ate a peach, a little dessert, and watched some Endless Summer. And I don't have any service, but that happens to be on my phone right now. So took a little entertainment for my dessert, and now we're calling it a night. So early surf, and then on to hopefully multiple sessions tomorrow. Maybe some skating in the parking lot just to have some fun in between sessions, and then after that, cruising around, and I gotta catch a ferry back into the metro area. Night. Just woke up from the spot, and here we are. Check out the mist. It's pretty rad. It'll make for some interesting surfing. I don't know how I can get some surf shots. That'd be cool. But man, it looks nice. The tips are good. I should hold the camera up here so you're not looking at my nose. I'll learn. Let's get rolling. Wetsuit didn't quite dry. He's still sleeping. Misty morning. It's pretty. I sort of love this feeling anyways. Like salty, sort of heavy breeze. It's just real pretty. Heading down to the beach. Ayo, coffee's hot. We are getting hydrated, and it's gonna be quite a nice day. Excited to swim out.
Pancake.
Berries and pancakes. My sister is a gourmet camp chef,
You don't say.
and this is her go-to.
Well, I
so.
think you've learned some things. I love the setup too.
Bare bones, but we'll get there.
Bare bones is all you need.
It gets the job done.
Yeah.
All right, there was a rubber shortage this spring when I was looking to get a little bit thicker suit. Hadn't used it yet, got it, but it took a while even after getting the measurements. So I got a 7-8 wetsuit, company down out of SoCal. With, I like their policies, like if you needed alterations, my goal is to never change body size, so I don't have to get it altered. But let's do an unboxing because I hadn't gotten it yet really wet, and I've only looked at it and the rubber feels so nice, so I'm excited to have something that actually made for my body.
Here we go. Woo! It's beautiful. And this is cool.
There's my old suit. This is great. Just pulled it out. It's already got dog hair on it. It's been in a box. Seriously, Coop. Look at him. He's trying to be no culprit whatsoever, but he sure is. Okay. Looks nice. What I'm really excited about is this chin cup, which I heard is really good. Love it. Give it a go. I'll learn. We'll see how it is. Woo! We got it on. I'm pretty warm, stoked about it. Gonna keep the warmth. Now we're gonna go jump in. It was sick, challenging. I still suck, but I caught a few, stood up, happy, a lot of learning. I just pulled my suit off. I had to ask for help. Couldn't get my arm out and pull it down over the elbow. So I had a hand pulling it off, which felt silly, but I was like, man, what if I didn't have this person here to help me pull this wetsuit off? I'd be driving back to my base camp in a wetsuit for hours. Like, gotta work on loosening this puppy up. But as I'm pulling it off, look at what I found.
Built specifically for Daniel Walden. Ew! I think that's pretty rad, although that's probably gonna come off in time.
Because it's just permanent marker. Gotta get the rest of this thing off, get it hung and drying. All right, we're on the way back up to the part of Washington that I hang out at for the biking. But I've now come to a zone in Washington where I want to be surfing. So I'm just sort of bouncing back and forth around places around the Washington coast. It's been awesome. I feel like potentially I could try to put a little more effort into the videography today, but I'm tired from surfing 2 days, and maybe I'm just low on the creative juice. Anyways, I just thought I'd say sort of the progression of the weekend. I met up with this group and it was very funny. They recognized me from another session of surfing that had happened in April, which was several months ago, because it's July now, so June, May, April, so roughly 2.5 months ago. And it was hilarious. Finally met, and it was a scenario where I was like, great. I was hoping to run into them anyways because they seemed like awesome people. They seem to get after it a lot in the surf out here, and I was like, man, what a good crew to have a little tour guiding of the town, what's good, what's not in terms of coffee, post-surfing food, or maybe the local watering holes. But also the surf, you know, getting just a little bit of hand-holding to find out how the water works out here, see where it breaks the best. It's nice to have a little help like that, just so you're not rolling into a new zone completely blind. But they're great, and the conversation last night was so rich where I was to the point of just thinking, man, I finally found like my people. This is a good group. And as much as I do have a bunch of friends sort of around Washington that I pinball around to, we're all at different chapters of life, and it's great, but it's definitely difficult to actually connect, and even more difficult to plan stuff where we can go do a surf mission or a couple days biking here or there and exploring the state as I typically would when I go somewhere new. So without that style of crew, I've just been doing stuff on my own, and that's fine. I just it's nice to have other creativity and be like, oh, maybe we should try this, and it really can put together some great trips. But last night was fantastic. Met and just really got to know this crowd. And they live up in Seattle, another region of Seattle where I would really like to spend time and learn and hopefully meet more of that crew. And it looks like we'll likely be surfing again within the next month. So that is not only exciting, but great just to continue to mend those types of friendships. And not only are they my style of people, they're prospective van people, so I think that was even more of an excitement, you know, just connecting on another thing, and it's so similar, and you're sort of looking for the same style of stuff when you're going through vans, you know, the quiet camping, stealthy spots that don't bother the locals, and stuff like that. So I'm just so grateful. I feel like just showing up, having a golden retriever, which helps me every time, and just continuing to try to be a good person and essentially let my spirit shine through when I do meet people like that. I think good finds good, and it's magnetic. And there was a goat in their yard. That was awesome. I forgot about that. I saw it yesterday. The guy had a bag of chips walking out in the front yard and just flung it into the air and let them sort of spray. And the goat just ran at them and ate them all. I just saw him on the way out. He was just on a leash line out in the front yard. That's pretty neat. So I'm so glad that just groups tend to be magnetic when they find new people and adopting them in. So what a good time, and it allows me to keep exploring this wonderful state with just a group of great quality humans. I could probably ramble on that topic for a while, but I got the point out that I wanted to. Coop had a good time, and they're all dog people too. They were very accommodating with Coop. In fact, he was doing a little funny butt dragging. Who knows? I think he had sand in his booty, so I had to give him a wipe, and I was like, man, even with an audience, you know, that's how you know you got some friends where you can not embarrassingly wipe your dog's ass. And they're like, hey, we've all been there. So anyways, I'm just hoping everybody gets home safe now, and now I got a few more days of the weekend to enjoy, exercise, ride bike, hopefully play around with some of this footage, and really work on putting some of this together as more of a story. So you'll continue to see that, and if you are catching, you know, the full story and you're watching these, the feedback is very welcome. If you have questions and things you would like to hear about when it comes to what I'm doing with the van, how I do things a certain way, or what's my perspective on whatever part of van life, surf, bike, the way I eat, the way I train, what do I do with Coop when I do this, those are all valid questions. I've heard them more than once on the road. So if you're at home and you are keeping up with people that do van life like me, then the question's already been asked, but I'd be happy to try to address it, maybe even a Q&A over time. So throw them out there. The comments are just extremely welcome, and they do help cater the content, just so people aren't in the dark and left wanting more. So thanks. Subscribe to the channel. That's a great thing to do. As I'm learning how to figure out all this YouTube stuff, it at least helps you understand the traction of what videos do well and how. So keep doing it. Thanks for watching. I'm hoping this is cool film because I'm going over a bridge, and it's in this little zone. Sort of looks like a logging area, a bunch of old pylons. Oh, I bet you can't see, but it is really cool. Just a unique zone. You know, there's so much water intertwined into coastal Washington. It's just extremely beautiful. I love seeing it too. There's so much to explore here. It sort of seems like even a lifetime is not valid enough to get the surf dialed in and the little zones and really learn how each little beach and break operates. It seems so pleasant though. I like being a little closer to the mountains, and the best part is you can see just extreme mountains from so many places in Washington. See the snow, you can see how jagged and rough they are. It's just really neat. Anyways, we're turning and heading east and north. There's like an immigrant theme here. I just saw a big mural, and there's another part of town that I saw tons of what started as state flags, then it turned into country flags, and yes, something that must be the vibe. I mean, I think that's common with a lot of shipping areas. You would experience people coming in and out. But what a cool zone. I love seeing that, like the little themes that are consistent in the towns and sort of what it is, whether it's fishing, lumber, or some other type of industry, because man, that's the lifeblood, and that's what the communities live off of. And some of it is surfing around here. That's cool too. Tourism and that type of stuff. So I love how the towns have those vibes, like just being a surfing village or a fishing village. So I feel like when you go in, it's nice to be a contributor and really help out areas that thrive off of that. And of course, there's a Walmart.